Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
I think they all do.
I just went over to like a vinyl store for an event. It was actually in Long Beach too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I was like, yo, we need some sort of like activation for people to take pictures and whatnot.
It's dope as fuck.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
So, that's how we started the podcast, talking about Long Beach. This is the lunch table, everybody. Food for thought. I'm Nico, Blitz. Eastside Long Beach in the building, man. TayF3rd, what's poppin'?
I'm chilling.
You know, I kept on trying to remember how I met you, but I think it was behind DB Lounge.
Yeah.
I think it was behind DB Lounge.
Could have been. Where's that at? It's in like...
It's in Downey.
Yeah.
And I want to say you probably came out for... I don't know who was DJing that night, but you came out and performed or something, bro.
It's probably most likely for Big Boy.
Yeah. It was probably like a Big Boy night or something. Yeah. But then I think that night, too, you were telling me, you know, like, my name's TayF3rd. I'm signed to Big Boy. And I was like, dude, I didn't even realize Big Boy had a record label at that time.
Yeah, it was like a building thing, you know. We kept it low-key until we was just ready.
Yeah.
Honestly, so... Every time I told somebody, like, I'm like, when did Big get a label?
Yeah, exactly.
He got one when I came.
So you're the first artist signed to Big Boy.
I'm the first one.
How'd that happen?
We got mutual friends. One of my the dude who basically runs my whole program, named Brother Steve. He just introduced me to Big, and I think Big took a liking to what I was doing.
Talking to the mic too, bro. Everybody wants to hear your beautiful voice.
My bad. Yeah. Brother Steve, he introduced me to Big, and from there it's been popping.
That's it. Mm-hmm. What do you think it is that like Big Boy saw in you? Because I know you've been doing your thing for like at least a decade now, bro.
Yeah, we going on a decade. It's like 9 years for sure, or it might be 10 years already. I think because I was already like on my shit. Like I wasn't somebody who came needing really help because I was already in the streets popping. I think he just found a liking to that. Plus, I think he heard about me before he met me.
Yeah. And you know, for y'all who don't know, like. I think it was like you, YG, who really like cultivated the jerking movement in Los Angeles. And you know, and I know how influential it was because down in the Bay, like we had turf dancing, but then jerking made its way over there too.
The Bay is what inspired us, though. Truly.
Really?
Yeah, the hyphy movement.
Man, say it again.
The Bay inspired us. Like, for sure. That's a Fendi fact. Like, yeah, we used to listen to D-Lo.
Okay.
We listened to D-Lo. We listened to Mac Dre. Rest in peace to Mac Dre.
Rest in peace, man.
Listen to E40, like the Tell Me When to Go era.
Yeah.
And that's when we started like dancing faster. Cause I think before we was making the jerky music, we was listening to like Game and them. And no offense or no disrespect to them, cause that was a good time too. But I think niggas was wearing like Dickies and Chucks at the time.
Bro, motherfuckers were wearing like the tightest jeans.
We can't.
Some big ass.
But see, that came from skateboarding too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cause like I used to skateboard. And I think, like, I had a big influence on people wearing the skinny shit, but they took it a whole different route. Like, I was doing it because I skateboard. You can't wear baggy pants when you skateboard.
Yeah.
Like, come on. How
It'd
does
be
that
easy
work?
for you to, like, fall and trip and shit.
Bust your ass. Like, I done busted my ass doing that, trying to be cool on a skateboard.
So I remember this one time because I used to wear, like, super baggy clothes. And, you know, I was very into... In high school, I very much wanted to follow the trends. Mm-hmm. So then one day, I got these baggy-ass clothes on. The next day, I got super tight-ass skin jeans. And motherfuckers looking at me like,
what the fuck is going on?
Like, what are you doing,
yeah,
bro?
I gradually got smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm at the point now, I just can't get no smaller, you feel me? So.
Bro, like, that's why I don't even know how y'all were rocking skinny jeans in L.A., bro.
Well, I'm from Long Beach. We got like a whole different culture in L.A., like high key. First of all, you know, it's a city of all blue. So it's like you either from here or here. We know where you're from automatically. And then second of all, it's really a small city. Even though we got the west and the north, it really like even the north side and the west side, they came to the east side. So everybody was just in Eastside Long Beach. Yeah. And everybody skateboarding. It's just like, it was just different. Like, everybody wore the same type of outfits. Like, we all stole jeans from Hot Topic and shit like that. You feel me? Like, that ass SBs and Hot Topic jeans, that was like the uniform.
Yeah. So then, basically, Eastside Long Beach was the area that was cultivating the jerky movement then, huh?
Yeah, for sure. Because, like, people from the west and the north, they came to the east because the east was really just popping. Like, we always been popping like that.
Where's, see, I'm not too knowledgeable about Long Beach, but, like, where's Snoop from?
Snoop from the east side.
He's from the east side. Okay,
from my area.
See,
so
now it's all making sense because, you know, Snoop's from there, you're from there. Stoopy Young from there, too?
Yeah, that's my brother. Me and Stoopy Young lived in the same community. We live in Cambodia town.
Oh, okay. Yeah. See, because what's crazy was that, you know, Stupid Young's been popping off over, like, the past year, and then you guys came out with that Low Inside song. What I didn't know was that as soon as you type up TayF3rd Stupid Young, there's, like, a gang of songs that y'all released together. And I'm like, oh, they've been knowing each other for a minute now.
Yeah, He hit me up like 4 years ago, and I was about to charge him. I'm like, nah, you gotta pay for the verse. But when I told him that, he hit me back like, I ain't paying for no verses. And I was like, I fucks with it. Come to the studio.
Yeah.
And we made We Got Action. When we made We Got Action, we just kept making music after that. We probably got like 7 unreleased songs right now.
That's crazy.
But it's just, they so old, like we probably will never put them out. Probably, I don't know.
Like I feel like you got to go through the practice round songs first just to get to the ones that actually
I think like everything we did was fire.
Yeah.
It's just that now times have changed. We done got way more better, I guess, at rapping.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
That's why, like, you could listen to, like, the songs from, like, 10 years ago. The shit's, like, not even mastered. Shit's all, like, recorded in, like,
it's not all muffled and stuff. Phone up on roughing like that and shit. I was just thinking about that the other day, like, damn, how did we let that ride? Like, how did I not know it didn't sound good?
Well, I mean, at that time, it's not like any of us really knew what we were doing, you know?
True,
we kind of just wanted to, like, put our craft out there because we were like, man, we thought this shit was hella hot.
Yeah, that's true. We just wanted to record and put it out.
Yeah.
I think that was a good time in music, too.
So, Tay, how did you even get into music?
Somebody dissed me in high school. And it was just like, it was inevitable. Like, if I didn't rap back, I'd probably have to change high schools or something.
Yeah. What high school you went to?
I went to Wilson.
Okay.
And it was a dude named Donut. Shout out to Donut, wherever you at. He just, like, literally just, like, destroyed the fuck out of me one day. Like, I come to school, because we was all, like, having fun, freestyling, like, being, like, cool kids or whatever. And I come to school, and he's just, oh, you here? Let's go. I'm like, what's going on? I thought we were about to just rap. And he starts killing me, and I'm just not prepared. The whole day I got laughed at. Like, literally the whole day I got laughed at. So I went home. I was listening to Game 300 Bars. I kept listening to it, and I snapped into it, and I dissed him. And when I dissed him, it became, like, this big-ass deal because then, like, everybody started, like, looking forward to the next day. Okay, what is he going to say? Okay, what is he going to say?
Oh.
And at the time, MySpace was popping, so what we did, we put this shit on MySpace. And then once we started seeing the numbers pop up, I think I got, like, 100,000 in, like, a week.
Damn.
From a diss track that I made off an Xbox microphone or some shit like that. I was like, okay, for sure.
I love it.
Yeah, we sticking with this.
Off a fucking Xbox.
Yeah. You know, I just play Xbox Live. You know, I'm like a geek freak. You feel me? I used to be on the Xbox Live playing. What was I playing? I was playing. It started with an F. Fable.
Fable.
Fable. It's like about.
It's an RPG, right?
It's an RPG, and you can either be good or bad.
Yeah. I played a couple games like that. So then, do you lean more towards the good side or the bad side
dude.
of the game?
I was fucking up the town, and I'm robbing livestock and all of that. Like, what?
What other video games you play?
I'm a big fan of League of Legends.
Really?
Yeah.
I would have never guessed, bro.
Yeah, nobody would. I play that. I play a lot of Dota games like DOTA, Dota.
Nah.
Defense of the Ancients. It's like World of Warcraft type shit.
Okay.
I play like those type of games, like Blizzard games.
You like very much games where it's like one team versus the other.
Yeah, or like where you can just build the whole game. Like the game is never ending. Something like GTA, but I'm more into like the wizard magicianry shit like that. I guess the sci-fi type shit.
Nah, I mean, hey, bro, I'm into that same type of shit, dog. You know what I mean?
We can get an LOL gang. Ready? I ain't gonna lie, I'm fire at it. I'm really fire.
Nah, I'm really bad, bro. My boy used to just be like, "Yo, like, come over to the crib, then we're gonna hang out, play ball, whatever." And then I would go over his crib. He'd be like, all right, hold on. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, playing League of Legends.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, the game would go on for like 20, 30 minutes. I'm like, bro, like, you just killed 30 minutes of my life,
like,
dog.
I literally lost one of my girlfriends because of the game.
What?
Yeah, like,
no, you got to get
like,
into
she wanted to go
bro.
out, right? She came to my house. Let me hit that button. She came to my house, right? And we, like, planned the whole date or whatever. She was running a little late. So
okay.
I'm going to start a game of LOL. So I'm playing it. As soon as I start the game, she pulls up. I'm like, yo, babe, I can't leave. If I leave, like, they're going to ban me for, like, 30 days. This is deep. Like, you know, I need... So she's like, all right, I'll wait for you. You know, them games take, like, 30 to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I think within, like, 20 minutes, she just left. And I called her, and she's like, I'm done with this. You don't ever pay attention to me. I'm just done. If it's not music, it's the computer. I was like, well, fuck.
Hey, man, look, you a busy man. But it's even crazy, too. She even said, like, if it ain't the music, then it's the computer. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, you got to be on your grind, though, man.
She don't understand that I can make money off the computer. Like, I actually was in a Blizzard tournament. But I dead ass got last place for sure. But I made it. I made it past the semifinals. I think I got like a little $100 gift certificate or something.
Hey, man, look.
One day I'm going to get that $1 million
You're a pro
prize,
in some way, bro.
Somewhat.
I can't even last that long, bro. So then you said you ended up putting all the music up on MySpace and whatnot. So then when did you really start to take music seriously?
When I made the I Smoke, I Drink record, I think I made that when me and YG became friends. And when I put that record out, I actually watched music change. Like, I literally seen music go from everybody wanting to be the biggest thug to everybody just wanted to go in the club and have fun.
Okay.
And when I realized, I put another song out after that. I think it was called I'm a Jerk.
Yeah.
And when I put that song out, like, the whole culture shifted. Like, everybody was wearing the same shit I was wearing. They were saying the same things that I was saying. They were taking pictures like us, like covering their mouths and shit like that. Yeah. And that's when I took it serious. Like, okay, we pioneering something right now. We on a boat.
Well, yeah, because, you know, I think to the rest of the world, L.A. is very much that, it's that place where, like, gangster rap really started, right? You know what I mean? So it's like, once you get a different movement coming out of the greater Los Angeles area, right, people are just naturally going to gravitate toward that. Like, oh, what is this? I didn't realize that L.A. could make, like, something you could just dance to in the club.
Exactly. So that's what made me just, like, take it real serious. And honestly, the money too. Like, the money was coming in fast. Like, I was able to take care of my family. Literally, I was probably like 18 barely, and I could pay my mom's rent and my dad's rent.
That's crazy, bro.
I was like, yeah, let's do this.
So they must have just looked at the whole situation like, yo, keep on doing this music shit.
Well, my mom, all right. So my father's Korean and my mom's black. I don't know if you know that.
Oh wow.
Yeah, my last name is Kim. My dad's full Korean. My mom's black.
Kim?
Yeah, well, Deontay Kim.
Kim.
That's exclusive right there. You know what I'm saying? But, so my father, he wanted me to go to college. I went to college. I used to study business administration.
Okay.
And then my mom, she was just like, do what you want to do. You know, you graduated from high school. I think I was, like, probably the first person in my mom's, like, out of her kids to graduate from high school.
Wow.
So she was like, I mean, you did what you needed to do, like, do what you want to do. So my mom always, like, supported me. And I'll never forget when she heard me on the radio, which was I Smoke, I Drink, DJ Felly Fell had dropped it. Shout out to him, by the way. My mom left her job, came home, got fired, but was like, fuck it, like, my son's on the radio, I'm happy.
Wow.
And my dad called me and was like, this is embarrassing to the family. So I was, like, stuck in between, like, what am I going to do? You know, I had to make a decision, but I told my pops, you know, my heart really ain't into college like that. Like,
yeah.
Plus, I had just went through, like, a little jail situation, and that shit kind of fucked up what I wanted to be.
Yeah.
So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to drop out. I'm going to continue this, and we'll see where it ends up.
Yeah, well...
And he can't say nothing now. I pay his medical bills. You know what I'm saying? So Pops was happening. Shout out to David.
Pops, man.
What's up, dog?
But, you know, I think it's an interesting dynamic that you recognize that at such a young age because, you know, even for me, I graduated from Cal State LA, right? Mm-hmm. And there's so many people who I graduated with who are not in the entertainment industry anymore. So it makes me think, like, you know, like, some people end up going to college just because they don't know what the fuck else to do. But if you recognize that at such a young age, like, I think it's good that your mom also recognized that, too. Like, you know, just do what you want if you feel like that's what's really going to gravitate your life.
I mean, that's the only reason why I went to college. Like, I didn't have shit to do. Like, I was out of high school. What's next? All I know is school. Like, so let's just go to college. Like, let's just do it. But as soon as I got there, I'm like, yo, this shit is like, this is not for me. Like, it wasn't like it was hard. It wasn't like it was something that was, I couldn't do it. It was just like, I don't have to do this no more. Like, this ain't school where I have to go to school every day. Mm-hmm. I don't have to do this. It's a choice now. I really got a choice. Mm-hmm. Just make sure your choice is right. And, you know, I stuck with it. It's going good.
Yeah, man.
It's right.
Shit, it's going well, man. You're also at the Real Street Fest, man.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I mean? Like,
yes, sir.
So, you know, seeing as how you've been in this game for such a long-ass time, bro, like, what really keeps you motivated to keep on doing it?
You know, I really don't know. I was thinking about that the other day. I was like, because I'd be having, like, these moments where I'd be like, damn, ain't nothing going to work out. Or, damn, it's not enough money. Mm-hmm. Or, damn, you know, I'm not becoming who I thought I should be at this time. But it's just something that's, like, invisible. It's like something. I don't know what it is, but it's there. And it's like, nah, keep going. You good. Keep going. I wish I could tell you what it is, but I really don't know.
Yeah.
It's for sure. It's there.
Inside
like,
you.
It's like a physical thing, too, because I can feel it. Like, when I take time off of doing music, I feel sick. Not literally physically sick, but I'm like, oh, fucked up. It's like a monkey on my back. It's like, damn, I forgot to do this. Or I didn't do this. Fuck. I feel stupid. Damn, I should have did this. it's like a regret.
I get you. Like, you kind of get in that mode of which, like, I need to be working
Like,
right
if you
now.
had, like, $200 and you buy some shoes for $150, and you didn't want to buy them, but they was fly, and now you at home and you wore them. The first time you wore them, you're like, man,
why the fuck did I buy this
It's
shit?
like, man, why am I not in the studio? Why am I not doing this?
Yeah.
I don't know what it is, but it's something that's definitely there, for sure.
Yeah, well, I mean, I also think for the fact that you're from a city where a lot of amazing talent has just, like, made it out to the world. I feel like, in a sense, that might be influential for you.
Yeah, that too. Like I said, I don't know what it is, but it's heavy. It's heavy for sure.
Yeah, bro. So
that was like a touchy. That got real sentimental.
It got very sentimental, bro, and I appreciate that so much, dog.
It's the Hennessy, man. It's not me.
How often do you drink Hennessy, bro? Is that your favorite drink?
Mm-mm.
Nah.
I don't even like Hennessy, but I'm a fish. I like to drink because I don't really do I don't really do drugs, I guess. Like, I smoke weed, and I barely smoke weed. Like, literally, I barely smoke weed. So I'll be drinking, like, wine and shit. I drink about, like, once every 3-4 days. But
do you have any, like, pre studio rituals that you need to get into?
For sure. We gotta have a bottle of wine, and we gotta have a cigarette. Yeah, that's all I need. A bottle of wine, a cigarette, and some blue lights, and we make magic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So speaking of your music, man, like, Low Inside, it was on the radio for a bit at Real 92.3, and I'm over here thinking, like, yo, you know, this shit low-key knocks, bro. But, like, if you actually listen to your lyrics, it's actually a very deep, it's a very deep song because you're talking about, like, sometimes you get high because you feel very low inside.
Yeah.
Like, what was the inspiration behind that record in particular?
Just life in general. Like, I think when I wrote that record, I was with somebody and they left me. Well, they didn't leave me, I left them. But when I tried to come back, it didn't work out, right? You feel me?
Yeah.
It's like, nah, I'm over it. And then my partner who lived right next door to me, like, he been living next door to me probably like 10 years. He had killed himself. So I was, like, literally going through a situation. Like, I was literally going through, like, a lot of pain. And I didn't know how to really, like, heal it, honestly. So I started smoking more weed than usual and started drinking more than usual. Mm-hmm. And it kind of numbed it, but then it was kind of like a bad ordeal, too, because it was like, yo, this ain't cool to be fucking up your health, to be high all the time and shit.
Yeah.
So I kind of just made it into, like, a song. It felt good to drink and smoke weed to numb my pain, but it sucked because it made you look like somebody you wasn't. Yeah. So I turned that from good to bad to low inside, like from I'm low, so I'm getting high, like the opposite.
Yeah, the opposite. Yeah.
And then I just made a song really about like what I was going through at the time. Like I went to jail because I was on probation and somebody stole from me and I beat him up. My best friend told on me. Girl,
your best friend.
Yeah, one of my best friends. He told on me and shit.
And y'all don't even keep in contact anymore?
I'm gonna forgive him, man. Like he said his apologies and I forgave him. Mm-hmm. He ain't gonna never be in that same position that he was in, but I forgave him. Like, who am I to hold a grudge against him? He might die the next day, and I'm feel like, damn, I should have said sorry to him. Yeah. Like bitches be cheating and shit. You feel me? So I just wrote a verse about real shit. And then I sent it to Young. He was like, oh, yeah, I'm on this. I want this.
Yeah.
Just made it happen.
Young seems like that type of person in which you could kind of just, like, make a song, and if you feel like he'll fuck with it, then he'll just hop on it immediately. Is your relationship kind of like that?
Me and Young is really friends. Like, this ain't, like, no music shit with us. Like, if I quit music today, me and him would still be kicking it. We'd be homies like that. But Young is, like, thoroughbred Long Beach. He like me. It's like, we're not used to having nothing, so when we have something, we don't take advantage of it. Like, we give all gratitude, all humbleness to it. I remember when niggas were charging me to do a verse on me. So it's like, when I charge somebody for a verse and they like, no, I ain't got it. All right, I work with you. And that's the type of dude Young is. All right, let's work it out. Let's make it happen. He's a humble dude. It's a good dude. I think Long Beach bred, like, a lot of good soldiers. Like, we got Savi, we got me, we got Stupid Young, we got P-Nice, we got DW. He just got home. Vince Staples, good dude. Joey Fats. The list goes on.
What is it about Long Beach that is spawning all these creative people?
We all knew each other when we was young. Like, all of us. Me, Joey Fats, Vince Staples, DW, P-Nice, like, everybody. We all know each other.
Yeah.
Like, since we was probably about, like, 7 years old type shit. Like,
damn,
like
bro.
literally kids. I remember Joey Fast was skateboarding with shit in his pants. You feel me? Like literally, like this literally, like that's literally my little bro. Like that's really my dog. Like we was really kids. So I think what happened was like as we all started rapping, we started looking at each other and rubbing shoulders. Like I could do it too, and it kind of just rubbed off on each other. Like the talent just went off on everybody. Yeah.
And then that brotherhood aspect of y'all, I guess in a sense, y'all just try to.
It's like
kinda
competing too.
Yeah,
it's like still
y'all
sharp and
competing
still.
and y'all at the same time, like through that competition, you guys are building each
Building each other
at
up.
the same
Exactly.
time.
'Cause we all represent the same thing, same area. But at the same time, we still looking at each other's competition because I want to be better than my brother. So it's like still sharp and still. And at the end of the day, when still sharp and still, and it's y'all two, which is on the same team, well, y'all can fight a whole army now because y'all probably got the sharpest swords now.
Yeah.
So I think that's how it went.
Well, you know, I want to say, like, in Long Beach, all of your names are kind of, like, on that same level, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I want to say, like, to the rest of the world, like, a name like Stupid Young or TayF3rd, like, those are a lot more recognizable names, and these are people who you came up with. Like, do you feel like, in a sense, like, that competition, is there any, like, jealousy towards that, or do you feel like you just have to keep on running?
Nah, there's no jealousy. Like, these are my real friends. Like I said, this ain't just music with us. These are my real friends. Like, these, like, if something happens to them, we riding out that same day type shit. I can't be jealous of my brother winning. All I can do is just look up at him and be like, okay, we got to get it. We got to go a little bit harder.
Man,
it's a fact.
That's how I know, like, you know, I had Stupid Young on the podcast, too, and then both of you just have, like, this humble mindset about each other where, like, you guys don't see status.
No.
You know what I mean? You guys don't see, like, followers or anything like that. It's really,
no.
y'all are just, like, really day one homies who are just doing what you got to do.
We literally just happy to be here, to be 100. Like, where we come from, our friends die every day, like, type shit. Like, our friends is dropping like flies where we from. So just for us to be able to get to a level where we can actually take our friends away from that situation.
Damn, bro.
Like, we happy about that. Like, like, if you came from where we came from, you wouldn't have no hate in your heart. Like, you'd just be just satisfied and happy, really. Like, all right, we got somewhere to go. When we wake up in the morning, we ain't got to go into our hood. We got some shit to do today. We can go to L.A. We can go to Burbank.
Yeah.
We can go to North Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, that's such a... And for me, like, I'm feeling this sense of, like, there's, like, so much beauty that comes into that because I don't think the regular person would really recognize, like, even just getting out of the hood momentarily, even just for the day is, like, such a blessing. Like, you being able to, you know, even like, come over here, even go over to the Real Street Fest and perform over there, you know, just, like, go with Big and, like, kick up some game. Like, people don't recognize, like, how much of a blessing those things is as opposed to, like, staying, you know, just staying in that one area. And,
you know, people are oblivious to their blessings because they get them so much or they just born with blessings. But when you born from an environment where it's like a hazard to go outside, and every blessing is like that's the best thing ever. Like, I recognize every single thing positive that happens to me. And even if it's negative, I find the positive in it. It's a learning process. And I turn up and go crazy.
In your tenure in hip hop, like what's been like the biggest blessing you could think of?
Finding myself. I would say, like, you know, usually the usual top 3, of course, would be like finding Big, taking care of my family, and like getting my friends out of their bad situations, like giving my friends opportunity. But I think in hip hop, I found who I really wanted to be. Like when I was growing up, like I said, I just went to college because it was something to do. When I was in high school, I used to have like a chip tooth, so I couldn't really talk too much. I couldn't really like smile a lot. I just always had to be the quiet nigga. But when I got into this rap game, it gave me money to fix my mouth, and it gave me like it just gave me who I wanted to be. It was like my teacher for sure. Like hip hop was the teacher of my life. It wasn't really my parents. It wasn't the streets. It wasn't school. It was hip hop.
Yeah,
and it made me a man.
Who are some of your influences?
Honestly, I got some crazy influences.
Let's go, bro.
All right.
I love hearing the most random names possible.
Well,
even if I don't know some of these
really
names.
random, but me being from like Long Beach is kind of random. All right, so when I was younger, I got kicked in the mouth. I got like jumped out of the store and like they broke my jaw. Or whatever.
Is that how you got the chip tooth?
Yeah, no, I got a chip tooth for skateboarding. I had the skateboard hit me in my mouth. That's why I quit. But I was in a liquor store and these dudes jumped me, so I had my mouth bar shut. And that's when I really started listening to hip hop. And I was influenced by Gucci Mane was my biggest influence.
Gucci.
My biggest influence. Like, if you really listen to the way I rap, like the scheme of my raps, it's a lot of Gucci Mane. Of course, Lil Wayne is a big influence. But then I started getting influenced by like R&B singers. Like, it was wild. Like, I started listening to Life Jennings, or what's his name?
Life Jennings.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. John B. Cool Relax, the whole album. Who else was I listening to? Escape.
Escape.
Yeah, the girl group.
Bro.
Yeah.
I'm so stunned right now because I don't hear those names too often, bro.
And then that's when I start doing my real rapping and shit. Like, that's probably in the era I did. I Smoke, I Drink. As of now, because I don't know if you noticed, but I changed my whole style. Like, I don't really rapping a lot. I'm doing like more of a
lot of melodies. Yeah.
I really came from Future. Like, I'm inspired by how he puts so much words into a melodic sentence. It's like he's not saying too much, but he's saying a lot.
Yeah. Well, he's saying enough.
Yeah,
and I think the people like Future get heavily influenced by the R&B singers just like yourself too, because there's no, like, you know what I mean? I think like probably in the 2010s, that's when like this whole melody hip hop started happening.
For sure,
you know, even Drake. I mean, Drake was the one who really like cultivated
made
that type of shit. But
crack.
you know, like he makes references to a whole bunch of R&B singers and whatnot. I guess the only problem that we see nowadays is that there's too much of a blend between hip hop and R&B that you can't really draw the line anymore.
It's definitely no line, but I don't think there's a line in music at all. Like, when you put genres in music, it's like you're putting people in a group. But if you was like to put me in a group of people, what would you put me in? Black or Asian? I'm both sides.
That's true.
So with the music, that's the same thing. Like, we shouldn't really. It's just music. Of course, you got different sounds of it, but I mean, for example, look at Lil Nas. Like, he made a country song. But since he was black, they try to say he wasn't country.
Yeah, I get exactly.
But there's no blurred lines in that. That's a country song.
Yeah.
It's just that, you know. So I don't think that, I mean, shit, music is music.
Music is music, bro.
You know? I did a couple pop songs in my life. I ain't
really? Oh, wait, hold on.
Definitely did a pop song.
TayF3rd said he got a pop song, bro.
Mm-hmm. It was fire. I made it when I was in, where was I? I was in Salt Lake City. I was messing with some dude. His name was Garrett Douglas. I was messing with my brother named Garrett Douglas. He was like, man, let's make a pop song. And I remember King Dave made it. He works with Glasses Malone. He made the beat. But I remember it was like based off a Thriller. Like the way I made the song, it wasn't no lyrics in there from, but the way I made the song, I wanted to make the video like Thriller. It's like a kind of like a Halloween song, quote unquote.
So how come you never ended up dropping the pop music?
I'm not a pop star.
I mean, you never know, bro.
Nah, you know,
never know.
You know what it was though. Honestly, I was holding it because I wanted to finish it, and I just like never like thought about it again. And then I just like started doing other shit. Got lost in a pile. It's somewhere in there. I mean, if you go on YouTube, you'll find like a clip of me singing it. But
yeah. I'm like, I don't know how deep I'm supposed to dig for this.
But yeah, you're gonna dig deep. But if you keep looking, you'll find it for sure.
Yeah. So you being half black, half Korean, man. So that means you've gotten like two sides of the
spectrum.
No, two different sides of the spectrum. Yeah. So you grew up eating like what, Korean food as well?
Nah, not really. My pops, he like chicken and rice, really. Or he'll make some chicken and I'm not chicken and rice. I mean chicken and rice, but not chicken and eggs. Rice and eggs.
Yeah.
With the ceviche, with the sriracha. My pops is more. He washed up. He acts more like a Khmer than a Korean dude because, like I said, I was born in Cambodia town. Mm-hmm. So he was more like he reminded me more of a Cambodian. Like, I know Cambodian. I don't really know how to speak Korean. I know how to speak Cambodian. Because I was born in Cambodia town. Like, when I was born, my mom and my dad separated. So I stayed with my mom, but I go to my pop's house, like, every other week for, like, a week or something like that.
Can you give us, like, a sentence?
Of Cambodian? Yeah. Chidov so, yon som pre moi. Yo som pre moi, Ming.
Wait, what does that mean?
I mean, what's up? Can I get a cigarette, man?
Shit, hey, you gotta teach me that one,
bro.
Yeah,
cause in Long Beach we sell cigarettes at like the liquor store, the donut store. Nigga, there'll be like a lady that sells cigarettes at her house with candies and shit. Like, yo, Ming, yo, some pre moi. Sure, I come.
Bro, that's so funny, dog.
Yeah, that's facts. I mean, I lost my virginity to a Khmer girl. Like,
really?
I'm dead ass. I'm really involved in that community.
How young were you?
They raised me. I think I was like 16, 15. I was a fair age, I guess.
Yeah, fair age. I'll say I think I was probably like 17.
That's
17.
fair.
You know what I mean?
I mean, at least I wasn't like no young 13 ratchet. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, it's crazy.
Yeah,
now.
these times I don't even want to talk about it. But these times.
These times is wild, bro.
These are times, B.
Catfishing is like on a whole nother level this year.
I mean, I won't never be able to get catfished because I really don't pay attention to the net like that. Mm-hmm. Usually, I'm the one that's taking the shot, but you gotta watch what you do out here.
Yeah. So Tay, man, Low Inside's out right now, and then I think you got one more record out too. Do you have like any projects coming up?
Yeah, I got Sandbox 3 that's out. I think I dropped it in June, if I'm not mistaken. But it's still fairly new, but it's actually like I think it's personally my favorite album I've done. It's like it reminds me of me on my jerking ages, and it reminds me of me at this time. And it's kind of like I met in the middle to make the music, not as a person because I'm more mature and more grown, but the music. It's more fun now. I usually make serious type of shits, like literally had to deal with what you're going through.
Yeah.
This music is fun, like flexing. And,
I feel like the music game is all about balance, bro. Because you can have records like Low Inside, for example, which is very deep and serious, but then you can have like the jerkin type songs to kind of just like balance out your artistry because motherfuckers aren't gonna listen to somebody who's like too serious all the time or somebody who's like too wild all the time.
We don't want nobody crying at the club.
I mean, shit, if you can get that going,
I'm not the one to do it. But I got the Low Inside, of course. We got Sandbox 3 that came out. It's on all platforms. I recently dropped a single with my brother, the Kid Flow, which is called War. That's on all platforms. We're making a Juice City, basically like a Big Boy Music compilation album, but it's with the team that I built, so we're going to call it Juice City compilation album. That should be coming out probably at the end of August.
Okay.
And then I'm actually going to drop another album in September, on September 11th.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
On September 11th?
Yeah.
Why? I mean,
because
is it surrounding that topic? Or?
Nah, it is not really surrounding that topic of like what happened. It's just the date.
It just so happened to be the day.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not just happened. Like I seen 9/11. Like what's dropping on 9/11? But the album is called. I think I'm gonna call it From the East Side with Love, or I'm gonna call it The Shrimp Tales.
The Shrimp Tales.
Yeah. Or Tales from the Shrimp. I'm sorry, Tales from the Shrimp.
Tales from the Shrimp.
Yeah.
What?
All right.
You gotta break that down.
Yeah, I got
bro.
this big ass thing.
What does that mean?
The shrimp, right? Nobody. All right, so look, I got this big ass thing about the beach, right? Like we came from the bottom. Like we the bottom feeders. Like we the shrimps. Like we ate the trash from the ground. We did all the leg work to come to the top. I don't know what a shrimp turns into, but I'm pretty sure it stays a shrimp. I don't know if it turns into a lobster. You feel me?
What the fuck is this, Pokemon? Like the shrimp just
evolved and shit. You feel me? But nah, so the Tales from the Shrimp is all about the stories at the bottoms, like what happened when I was at the bottom of the shit, when I was trying to get here. It's not about the glory, the fame, about like what is happening now. It's about everything that happened. Like I got a song in there called The Story, and it's about me meeting YG. Like literally how we met up, why we met up, what happened, how we stopped talking, all that shit. Like it's gonna be a dope album, and it's I wouldn't say it's gonna be too fun. It's going to be something that you can listen to from the end to beginning. It's going to be like 4 songs, 5 songs.
Well, how did, because, I was doing like a little bit of research, and then, you guys really cultivated that jerky movement. But then how did you end up linking with YG? And then, like, what caused the group, like the pushes to, like, dissipate?
I met YG from this girl named Centrail. She came to my house with the other homegirl named Chrissy, and I had a shoestring on my belt as a belt because I skateboarded. That's what we use. And she was like, oh, the homie YG do the same thing. Y'all remind me of each other. And at the time, I was making music. She's like, he make music too. Y'all should click up. Y'all should, like, fuck with each other.
Okay,
I'm like, all right, for sure, I'll fuck with it. But I didn't meet him at that time. She hit me one day. It's like, yo, we at this party. Whoop, pull up on us. I'm like, for sure. And I pulled up. When I pulled up, I seen, like, a bunch of red. It's probably, like, my first time really like seeing somebody not from Long Beach that really do bang something.
Yeah.
You feel me? So we got into like a little kind of confrontation, but the confrontation led to us actually being cool. Like, oh, what? Oh, my homegirl, like the homegirl told me about you. Oh, she told me about you too. Oh, what's up? Whoop, whoop, bam. And then probably like, I think about a week later, we made a song. It was called I Smoke a Lot of Weed. And then from there, we made another song with a dude named LJ called I Go Hard. And then that's when we formed the Pusha shit. Me, him, Project, Ace, G. Austin. And then what made it go wrong really was when he went to jail, I had got on the radio. And the people that was in Push, they was like, yo, you know, he was supposed to go first. I'm like, I understand that, but what am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to just like wait until you get out of jail? So, you know, we got into a little argument. I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do my own shit. And when I did my own shit, the people around us, they kind of made it like a feud because we were literally like them niggas to go. But then I just left. So they're like, oh, they must have problems. And that made it a problem.
Got you.
But we recently seen each other. We definitely good. He was up in Long Beach. He just killed the what is it called? What is that shit called again? The LBC.
Oh, the Long Beach.
Yeah, we was over there watching them shit. Yeah, we got big love for YG for sure now.
Yeah,
you know, I mean, we always did. But
what was the last conversation you had with him?
Oh shit. What did I say? I said, "What's up? You good?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "You know, all that shit's from the past." And like, yeah, I'm already know. We ain't talking about that. I'm like, good, because I'm drunk as hell. He's like, what you doing? I said, nigga, me too. I'm off the tequila. And then we shit. I think like, everybody was there. E40. Actually, it was at DB Lounge. It was at DB Lounge. I swear to God, bro. It was at DB Lounge. I swear to God.
That's hilarious, bro. Mm-hmm. So everything's cool with you and YG now.
Copacetic, man. That's big love right there.
Awesome, bro.
Big love for sure. That's one of the people that we started this shit with. And like I said, I'm a very forgiving person. Mm-hmm. Big love to my dog.
So, you know, I kind of want to end it on this note, too, because Big Boy is such a huge name in Los Angeles and is probably one of the most legendary radio hosts, like, to date, right?
For sure.
What kind of advice has Big given you throughout, like, your career? I mean, I know you said earlier that, like, you kind of were already established and Big already saw something in you, but, like, obviously getting advice from somebody like that who knows the game and has been in the game, like, for so long, like, you must have picked up a couple gems from him.
Big taught me how to really be, like... All right, when I first started rapping, like, I was rapping, but it's just like bullshit. It's like, you know, we just having fun, getting the money and leaving. Big taught me how to really turn this shit into a business. Like, Big Boy taught me how to be really serious, how to be focused, how to honestly make an impression on somebody that would last forever. Like, when I used to come, my impression would probably be bad. You know, I'm talking out my ass, jumping off the walls. But with Big, instead of me acting like that, he taught me low-key how to speak like that. Like, not really in a flamboyant way, but just like the way I present myself. It's like something in that boy, something in that man, something in there. He just taught me how to, I don't know, he just taught me how to shine. Like, literally, like,
I get you.
Like, Big taught me how to be the guy. Like,
well, I guess in a sense, there's like you know who you really are, right?
I knew who I was,
but then, like,
I didn't have no control of it.
At certain times, you need to be able to have certain parts of yourself shine to particular people.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
like if you're in front of like business people, you need to get like a part of your business side out there. Yeah.
I guess that's what he taught me. He taught me how to be a chameleon. He taught me to adapt.
Taught me how to be a chameleon,
out of everything.
bro.
He taught me to adapt to everything. Like, I remember, and I regret this too. The other day, which I think this happened like yesterday or 2 days ago. We was at the club, right? And like, what song you want to play for the club? I'm like, I wasn't feeling it though. I was like, damn, I don't want to play nothing. Like, you know, I'm about to get on your ass. All right, for sure. So the next day, I get a call. You know, you talking to me like, you don't ever do that shit. Like you that dude. Don't ever feel any way just because somebody else that did it didn't get the same acknowledgement that you want, or didn't get that acknowledgement that you want. Like, you your own man, you got your own lane. You a star in your own shit. Do it. Just get to it. And I regret that, Big. I'm sorry. I regret that. It'll never happen again. But, yeah, you just, like... I wouldn't say Big really taught me a lot, though, but Big gave me my inspiration to be confident.
Gotcha.
Like, Big is my whole confidence level now. Like, hearing that from him, that's the man. Like, Big Boy's been the man for well over 14 years. I remember I grew up listening to Big when he was big. You know what I'm saying? For him to say that to me, it's like God saying, "Ah, you made it to heaven. Come on."
Yeah.
Like, I know everything's good now.
Yeah.
That's
it's
what
like
it is.
it's like that sense of, it's like a sense of validation that you weren't necessarily looking for,
But you got it.
But you got it.
Man, it's crazy. I ain't gonna lie, though. It's crazy. Every day I wake up and I hear this man on the radio, I'm like, God damn, like, it's really my dog. Like,
yeah.
and it's beyond, like, me and Big too. It's beyond music too. Like, this really my friend. Like, this really my my brother like type shit. It's really I call him my big bro. Like,
you know, shout out to Big Boy, man.
Shout out to the boss, man.
You got TayF3rd on lock, bro. Also, shout out to Elijah Banks too.
Oh yeah, we just talked to him. He was just shouting you out right now. We was on the phone. He's like, man, that's my dude right there. That's a good dude.
Yeah, you know, shout out to Elijah Banks, man. We got to get him on the lunch table in just a bit, man.
Shout out to Poppy Gordy. I said Poppy Gordy. Shout out to Poppy Gordo. Shout out to YSL. Shout out to Aries. Shout out to the whole Juice City. Shout out to the Kid Flow.
Man, also shout out TayF3rd, bro.
Yeah, man,
you know what I mean? Like, the
man.
jerking movement would not be around if it was not for TayF3rd,
you know, one day I was thinking, I'm like, I don't think music would be the same if we never did that. Like, to this day. I think, like, this is like, you know, when you grow a tree and you get branches. I think this is just a branch off the big ass jerking tree. The music that's going on, the ratchet shit, the fast tempo.
100%, man. Because I mean, shit, like you could even say that about like the hyphy movement.
Oh, for sure. Like I said it though.
Yeah,
they inspired us.
You know what I mean? Like,
without the hyphy movement, we would have never had the jerking shit.
Man, say it again.
I'm just saying, without the hyphy movement, like, come on, man, we gotta be real. Like the hyphy movement was big. I actually went to Vallejo and recorded with E40 just because. Like, I had to tell him, like, yo, you inspired this shit. We got to make some music together.
Yeah. I think at the end of the day, and I will just say this, California has the most... we have the most influential music in the world. That's no cap.
I mean, but the South been holding it down, though, man.
Hey, man, look. The South, New York...
The South been holding it down. And the South been... I think they've been holding the crown for, like, the last 10 years. Since Lil Jon came out with the crunk shit.
Well, yeah, because then even the crunk shit went over to the
Bay Area. Shit, yeah.
Look.
Hey, that was a good look on me when E40 did that shit with Lil Jon.
Yeah,
that was so.
Snap your fingers. Even Tell Me When to Go was produced by Lil Jon, and that's that's E40's biggest song, bro.
Tell Me When to Go was so fire.
I'm just saying, man. Back tying it back to the entire conversation, like there are no lines in music. You kind of just have to enjoy the shit and see where it goes.
Man, don't. That's like, I mean, like I said, you can't put no line or a definite on a person's race because nowadays everybody mixes something.
Mm-hmm.
I might look like this, but I might be full Dominican on you. I'm like, what's up, Papi? What you talking about, Papi? You know what I'm saying? I might bust out with it. So we can't put no lines on music, man. Music don't have no colors. So how can you draw a line to it? Right?
Man, we're going to end it on that note. Man, TayF3rd, where can everybody find you, bro?
You find me on Instagram, Twitter, everything else, at TayF3rd, TayF3rd. As far as music, TayF3rd, and yeah, shout out to Juice City and us and the lunch table.
This is the lunch table, food for thought. I'm Nico, Blitz, TayF3rd, Eastside Long Beach. What up?
Hey.